So just quickly, what is going on out there? So I just throw up this slide with lots of different words out there. We talked in 2020 about how it was this crazy world of work and so many things were changing. And then 2021 came along, same thing, 2022. And here we are in 2023. And I'd have to say that it is still extremely fluid. Things have settled a bit, but it is still a job market that is very different from what it looked like 3 years ago, different from what it looked like 6 months ago. So over the summertime, the pendulum had swung and it was a job seekers market. And you could find a remote job, no problem. You could get a job offer or a counter offer, a pay increase, a signing bonus, no problem. Now it's swung back, not completely back, and there's still tension between the job seeker and the employer, but it's a little bit more towards the middle. And it's such a funky market because there is all this talk, as you well know, about a recession. And yet at the same time, there is a huge demand for talent in the DC metro area in particular. So the unemployment rate for skilled workers is quite low. So it's a really interesting time to be out there. I'm just going to quickly go over a couple of those terms that are underlined. It's a great time to return to work. If you do have a gap in your resume, I do think that employers, because they are still having difficulty finding talent, they are more open to people with gaps in their resumes, to people in transition, and to sort of people whose resumes are not your traditional type of resume. So I think that bodes really well for a lot of the people on this call. And then the other thing I would highlight here is where the demand is right now is in technical fields. So many of you might not have the technical skills to occupy those jobs. That's the problem right now. A lot of the job openings that are out there, the demand is there, but people with that skill set aren't available, or there aren't people to occupy those jobs. So I mentioned that for two reasons. One, this is an opportunity. Consider as part of your job search, gaining additional skills if you have the desire and the aptitude to take on a more technical role that is in demand. That's where the market is. So it's not for everybody, but if you do, there's a lot out there right now in terms of programs. There's a lot of money out there to develop our workforce, particularly in Northern Virginia, and you can take advantage of some of those programs. And then the other thing I would say is while remote work is still something that is out there and available, it has shifted, and I'll talk about this a little bit more in the next slide, to more of you're more likely to find work hybrid work as opposed to 100% remote work. So hybrid work has an aspect of remote to it, right? You're more likely to find that type of job than you are to find a 100% remote job.